Okay, looks like I am live, so let me scoot on over to YouTube to watch things so I can see things the way you guys see things. It's always a good idea. Just come on, do what I want you to do, computer. Feeling a bit run down. I'm a little tired, but looking forward to getting through some of these magazine pages today. I don't know how many we'll get to, but I'm going to give it the old college try, as it were. I'll probably have to mute when this comes on because I was watching some videos earlier, as I tend to do every day. I'm addicted to a couple of channels, and it just gives me some positive vibes every day, which is very nice. Some videos are... Hold on. Let me mute that. Press the Alt key to pause the chat. It's telling me hi, Candy. Hold on, it's telling me something new that I can do. Then point to a message. Oh. Okay. Well, I'll give it a shot. How are you, Candy? It's lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good evening. Yes.
Where'd Else go?
Who?
Else.
Oh, I don't know. She was in the living room the last time I saw her.
She disappeared. I'll check.
It has just been an exhausting couple of days for me. So I thought we would just, these are already out of the books. I thought I would just take a spin through some of them and see what, what sticks. I'm not a really big boat person, but I kind of like these guys in their hats, like just a whole line of them. Hey, Teresa, how are you? Yeah, so we're just going to take a troll through these National Geographic magazines and take out some things. As I go, I may fussy cut a few images, but probably what I'll do is just make a pile of... I don't do boats real often, but we'll keep that one. It's a whole Viking boat thing. That's a hat, isn't it? It's great to have you guys in. I hope you've had a lovely week. It's been a little windy here in the desert, We got a cold front, I guess, from Colorado. And it cooled things down. So it was only in the mid-80s today, which is fantastic because 2 days ago, it was 115, which is too damn hot, in my opinion. But usually when we get cooler weather, this is way, way early for us to be in the 80s for the desert Southwest. It usually brings a lot of winds with it, unfortunately. So, yeah, so winds, but nice, lovely weather and great at night, I must say. Just great. Look at that. Now there's a thing. They're trying to dig that car out. And that's a lot of snow. Things I'm thankful for that I don't have to put up with. Even though I'm not a big fan of the scorching heat, I certainly don't want to have to shovel my car out like that. No bueno, no bueno. We went out to a little scavenger today. I think now I have just enough dye to get the gray batch done. Darn online shopping stuff. Just being a pain in the tushy. But I got some other colors too. I got a couple colors to test that are coming up in future batches that I've never used before. So I got a couple of those. I was able to stock up a little bit on some red. Not every color that I need, but here and there. And so that made me have a little sigh of relief. But between yesterday and today, with all the stuff that we've done, That's kind of interesting. I'm not sure what I would do with it, but we'll keep it and see if maybe it works as a background. We went to several thrift stores over the last few. That's fussy cutting. Oh, I kind of like that as a background though. It's beads, probably handmade, and since it's in National Geographic, I'm gonna get. Oh, that's kind of cool too. Two sides to choose from. Oh my gosh, look at I haven't seen one of those in forever. Oh my gosh. Okay. I like the guy. Very retro. I love the old Kodak camera ads. They're so much fun. And then we've got a string of smaller images that he has supposedly taken with this Kodak camera that he can't live without. So we've got some elephants. Nice. I wonder if it says on here what the date is of the ad. Don't see it, but I haven't seen one of these in a long time, so I think I want to take just this little bit right here. I think that's fun. And now it's very quiet in here right now. Mr. Mike is eating a calzone. Well, he baked it. I don't know if he's eating it just yet. It might be too hot. While we were out, we went by a grocery store and they had these giant calzones in it. And Elle's got one for Mike. It's ginormous. It's when it proofed, it was as big as his head. No joke. Let's see. Look at the old microwave. Look at the digital. Oh my goodness. The microwave guide and cookbook. Give your hand a promotion. That sounds a little naughty. I like the word give. Let's see. There are pens. Then there is Parker. I haven't thought about a Parker pen in I don't know how long. Put your company on the map faster. Beechcraft. Look at that. Look at the microwave. There it is. I just want to I want to cut right across the top here and get the lady holding the food next to the microwave. I don't necessarily want all the food. I'll have to trim it up with a paper cutter, but look at the size of that thing. And I know they must have weighed like 9,000 pounds, right? And look at this. It doesn't say the date on it, but still, this is from the 70s, and they're still talking about alternative energies. It's a mermaid, so we'll take this. That's that famous mermaid sculpture in Copenhagen, where she sits out on the water. I've always wanted to go there and see it, but I don't, my dad was in the military and we traveled and lived other places for most of my life in 2 and 3 year spurts. And since I've already kind of, I haven't been everywhere that I would ever want to go, but I don't get the travel bug like some people do because I've already had that in my life, I prefer like weekend trips and road trips and stuff. My great thing that I want to do is I want to go on a road trip. They would like to just drive around the country, camping probably, and go to like all the food shaped places and like the biggest ball of yarn or twine. a giant corn cob. I want to do that kind of stuff, you know? It seems like it would be fun. And like, I lived in Texas for a while. I lived in Houston. I've never been to the Alamo. I have been to the Grand Canyon. But there's a lot of things I still haven't seen that I would very much like to see. Pentax sets you free. Let's see. Some of these had dates on them when we were looking at them before. That is so 70s. Oh my gosh. But I like this picture too. Florida, the place to be. I like the little alligator. He's cute. Okay, so I think I'm going to take the sailing ship and see what's left on the other side. I just like the sunset in that picture. Hey, Robin, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely day today. I do. Taking the sailboat with the sunset. And I do like the word discover. And of course, winter. I'm always looking for seasonal words. You don't actually, unless you use magazine covers, you often don't come across them. I don't think they use this little alligator anymore, so I think I'm going to go ahead and I'll maybe just a little fussy cut around him. Consult your travel agent, the ad says. Do they even have travel agents anymore that aren't online? Hey, Sharon, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm a little low energy, but look at those old Visa cards. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take those just for the nostalgia factor. How fun is that? And I like we're keeping up with you. The new Ford Grande ESS. Okay, I don't need that. There are a lot of can't look at the slides. You don't even get slides anymore, really. How funny is that? I think I'll cut those out. They might go nice if I just fussy cut around the stacks of slides and use them in a collage. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, you know what? I meant to bill you last night. I will get that as soon as I get off here, Robin. I'm so sorry. My brain is squishy. I'm not really sure why I'm cutting out the word deserve, but I must want it. I will get you an invoice for that as soon as I'm done here. I'm so sorry. Look at that. A National Geographic subscription used to only be $8.50. $11 Canadian. Oh my gosh. That's so cheap. But I'm sure back in the day it wasn't. It was not cheap. Food processor. I think I need that picture. They still sort of look the same, but they're a little sleeker with their lines and stuff, I think. Yes, ma'am. Robin, I did get your message and I totally forgot to bill you. I will do it just as soon as I leave the live stream this evening. I'm so sorry about that. And then I'll ship it out to you separately because your other order already went out. My apologies. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to type. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Look at that old Monte Carlo. I love Polaroid cameras. I really do. They're one of my favorite. Polaroids. I did, and I meant to do it actually last night, and I was cleaning up in my room, and then my brain went, no, we're tired now, and I went to bed, and I totally spaced it. I'm so sorry. Ooh, rhinoceroses. Okay, little tiny pictures of rhinoceroses. I'm always saying I don't have enough small pictures. I hope. Are you working on anything in particular, Robin? How's your post-holiday weekend week going over there? Tiny pictures of rhinoceroses. So we were in the thrift store today, in the Goodwill, waiting to pay. Well, I was waiting for Elle. She was plugging stuff in and trying to decide if it worked well enough for her to purchase it. And I was watching this lady who thought she was being really slick. She was kind of standing off to the side in the aisle, but I had a clear view down the aisle. And she had a purse, like it was fringed all the way around. It was her purse. And but she had another one just like it that was from the thrift store. So she very casually, while flipping through clothes, unhooked the strap off. Oh, thank you, Robin. You're so sweet. She very casually, as she was flipping through clothes, flipped Consequences Go On. That's from probably a volcano blast, because they do that. The trees lay down. I think I might find something to do with that. Behind the scenes. Ooh, I like the tools. I'm gonna keep the tools. I'm gonna fussy cut the tools out. I'm sure I have a use for that. So she unclipped the strap off the one that was from the thrift store, and the one that was on her purse, and she swapped them out because her strap was not in very good shape. And at no point did she notice me watching her, but then we managed to wind up in line right behind her, and she kept laying this purse over her purse and tucking the tag in, and then watching to see if we saw what she did. And I never said a word or indicated anything. But when she got up to the register, I had to make the extra effort to see. She gave the purse to the cashier and said, I've decided not to get this. And said that, the strap's not in very good shape. And I'm like, wow. It was a little bit, it's just things you see people do that you're like, I can't believe I just saw that. Parrot, look at that. And some other kind of bird that I can't tell what it is, but he's got it by the neck there. I don't think I want that because he's like got him in his fist. I don't feel good about that. I think I'm going to skip that. I think I will skip it. The Dawn of Humans. Oy. And that's a little bit blurry, I think. But yeah, so we got a lot done. We went to, a couple of Goodwills. Yesterday we went to like every Walmart ever is what it felt like. In search of dye. And a number of like Dollar Trees, because Els is looking for something specific for a project she's working on. And of course I found a bunch of stuff I don't really need, but I had to have, right? I love Halloween time of year. It's so fun to go out and see all the stuff. Cool. Tags are, I'm buffering. Am I buffering for you guys, or is it just me? I'll get, as soon as nope, there it goes. I feel like lately the computer is very angry about life. Hey, JP, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Francis, how are you? I think Els is out there making fun of me. Oh, well. So, yeah, so we made multiple stops both days. And, I actually realized I don't leave the house that often. Like, a lot of times she goes to convention with Mike on his days off. Because, you want to spend time with the hubber. I get it. But I've been mostly being at home dying. And it just knocked me right on Mike Easter, I'll tell you what. But I had fun because, all the Halloween stuff is out. And that's just my favorite thing to look at. But yeah, this lady in the thrift store, that was a cringeworthy moment right there. Because, she just wanted to replace the strap. She didn't want to buy the whole purse. I get it. But at the same time, sometimes you just got to do the right thing. It was more funny than anything else because realistically, I think security in these places, they're mostly looking for. Oh, I like the totem. I wish there wasn't words right there. I wonder if, I think what I'll do is I'll keep the whole page and I'll trim across the words here. And maybe I can find something else to put here. But I really like the shapes carved into the wood. I think that's nice. Yep, got a skull for the creepy Halloween part. Oh, there's more. Yay! So yeah, I think I'll keep both of those. I think those would be fun. Put some little stuff tucked in the background and whatnot. Fussy cut them around around them a little bit. So we're just going through some of those magazines, the pages from the National Geographics I got the other day as a Happy Mail. And just, general chatter and stuff. Because I have worn myself ragged, but we found dye at several stores. And I think I may have found a place, at least temporarily, that I can get some of the things I need online. I just have to wait till after my next sale to buy the rest of what I need for the upcoming months. Because I try to buy in groups. Like we're just running out of the fall group and heading into the winter color grouping. And I had pretty much only bought up to the end of the fall grouping. I hadn't purchased all the navy blue that I needed, but I had a chunk of it when Rit Dye decided, hey, we're just not going to sell to regular people anymore. So there's that. But I think we got a good start on it. And after I get all the stuff mailed for the gray lot, the Driftwood Gray mid-month mini, then I will order in a little bit more of the winter colors. I wish there wasn't a shadow on that. I'm going to keep it and see how I feel about it. You guys are quiet tonight. I know I'm not very high energy. I'm going to admit it. But I did want to come on and work through some of these magazine images. Such amazing stuff here to use for various journals. I think it's awesome. You love Halloween. It's my favorite time to go out to the stores. And, I don't hate Christmas. I like the decorations and stuff. I just don't like how in your face, like, the advertisements have come. Like, that they make it all about, and obviously, businesses want to get their share of the spoils, as it were. But I like all the lights, and I like the trees and the wreaths people hang on their doors. I don't enjoy the incessant commercials, and I really hate the music, Christmas tunes. But when I go out to the stores and I see the Halloween stuff, it just makes me really happy. I don't even have to buy a lot of stuff. I bought like a few, cutesy things. I bought the owl a while back, little fall owl, and I bought like this tablecloth just to have a little fun with. And that may be why I like it so much, because I don't feel like I have to spend a ton of money. So maybe I can add that to like a vampire one, little wooden cross right there. And as long as I'm cutting out the other letters, I might as well also get the O. Yes, I love the spiders and the witches and the ghosts. And I love to see kids all dressed up for Halloween. I love it when there are kids and they're excited about Halloween. So much fun. This is like, it's National Geographic. So this is a necklace. Look at the intricate detail on that. And that's all hand done. So amazing. You get to dress as you that day. Very funny, Francis. I think I'm going to try and cut out the little metal pieces to use. Like, I'll cut around them and try and use them in a collage. I think those are fun. So, yeah. And I like to walk around neighborhoods and look at people's lights. Halloween or Christmas. I like both. But a lot of people just don't celebrate Halloween for whatever reason. They're not into it. They don't, for religious reasons or whatever. It's just a lot of people do not celebrate Halloween. More for me, I say. More for me. And it's not even really about the candy at this point in my life, because I can buy candy whenever I want. I'm an adult. Although they do have more fun-sized candy at this time of year than any other time of the year. I think we can all agree to that. Just getting some little ransom letters there. I like the pictures of the kids bathing on the beach here, but I don't actually foresee a real need for that. But this thing at the top's kind of groovy. Go put that on a corner of a creepy page. I think that would be fun. I don't really dress up anymore. I did every year for many, many, many years. I dressed up as a vampire. And then for a good long while after that, I dressed up as a witch. What a surprise. So, but now I'm not so much about the costumes. I just enjoy the general ambiance. Hey, Kat, how are you? Are you having a good evening? I'm just cutting some images out of those National Geographics I got as a Happy Mail the other day. Just slowly working my way through some of them. Getting a little bit of ransom letters too. What are you up to tonight, Kat? Are you taking it easy, or are you doing some work? How'd your sale go? Did you do good with your journal sale? I hope so. Get some awesome ones. I went back and looked at them later. All my money has to go back in the business right now. I was very tempted by a couple of those. They were beautiful. Ah, there you go. She's working hard, right? That might be able to be a background. Oh my. Yeah, that could totally, I could see that maybe. That's a background for something. Oh, there's a snake. Britain's snakes losing ground. I like snakes, so I'm going to cut them out. They eat bugs and rodents, so and sometimes other things. But they're good in my book because they eat rats and mice and stuff. So that works for me. You sold one, yay! Well, anytime you're in here and you want to share your link, just let me know and I'll pop over and get it for you. Always happy to pimp the store of a fellow crafter for sure. I like these kids with this teeth. I think I'm going to take those. As a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I should go over and grab your, if you guys, even if you're not in the market at the moment, you can always favorite her store and go back and look periodically, because I know she creates new journals on the regular. Well, come on, do what I want you to do. Help if I put my fingers on the right keys. It would. That's a thing. Hey, and I found it on the first try this time. Look at me go. All right. So yeah, if you guys, are thinking about buying a journal or anything, do give her a visit. She's got some great stuff in her shop. She doesn't have tons of journals, but she's got a few and they're very lovely. And I know she adds things in regularly. If you're not in the market right now, give her a favorite and, you'll get updates when she posts new things. And that's one of my favorite things. I love to see what people are posting. That's why I sub to people. Also so I can buy things from them. But yeah, if you have a chance. Right? I love that. I'm going to spend all winter working on next year's fall. And I didn't get it right quite this year. So I'm going to have just a few things for this fall and Christmas. But next year I'm going to be able to load up my shop. I have so many fun ideas. And so I'm very much looking forward to just working kind of through the year. I'll be posting stuff periodically, but I'll hold quite a bit of the stuff until next fall. But I have what I think are some very fun ideas. I could be wrong. They could not be fun, but I'm going to take these blue and green pieces off of here because they could be used for backgrounds and collages. I love vivid colors. Isn't that iceberg fun? I figure I like to put things that don't really go together and just have a fun time with my collaging. I think I'm going to struggle a little bit with the whole glue book concept because it's not, strictly speaking, collage in the way I think of it. But look at those dolphins. I think I might want to fussy cut those out and use them. I think I might, but I'll fussy cut them later. Oh, do you remember ask.com? Oh my gosh, I'm keeping that for the nostalgia. That's crazy. Crazy, I say. You're always hot. I run warm and I've started getting hot flashes, which I'm very happy about. I am not complaining in any way. I would be super happy to be done with all of that menstruation ridiculousness. I'm well past. I have no intention of having any more children ever. If nature would just keep trying to insist that I'm still capable. Because I do not want to have any. I'm apparently extremely fertile. I would really love for that to go away. So I will take all the heat flashes and all the stuff that comes with that. And I know there's quite a bit of stuff that comes with that. Look at all those fun, cute. There's a little black and white lighthouse. I was in here the other day just sitting here and I realized I'm having a hot flash. My room runs warm, so it's hard for me to sleep sometimes. But I realized I was genuinely having a hot flash. Like the air was on and blowing and the fan was on. And there I was just sweating like crazy. But I will take all of that over continuing to menstruate. Blech. Is it? Oh, did you go over and check it out? Thank you, Francis. That's so sweet. Keeping that from my creepy journal. Go in my Halloween glue book. I haven't actually glued anything into it yet. I was just living in the moment of having completed it. I think I'm going to make a couple more in that style. I've, thought of some improvements. And no golf clubs. Just say no to golf clubs. And I think I might make one or two for the store. I don't know. They might just sit in there and do nothing, and then I'll use them later. But I think I'd like to try making a few more. I think it would be fun. I'm going to take this lady. I like to fussy cut out the people and then give them different heads and stuff. Or group them together. He looks very cold. Oops, that's not what I want. I don't think I need that at car advertising. Ooh, look at that picture. That's pretty. Look at the colors in there. That's very nice. Francis, what have you been up to? I don't see you very often anymore. How's work going? How's the end of summer in Texas treating you? I hope you are doing well. And there's Cost Less Than Iams, the great pedigree in Iams feud of the 80s. Oh, finally you guys are alone again? At long last. Wider is better. Now when it comes to butts. I'm going to keep that though. Look, that's some nice texture for a background, don't you think? I think I like that. I'm going to cut the words off the bottom though. Because I can rip into that and make that into a nice background. I'm going to keep wider is better just because that amuses me. And then I'll keep this little bit of the tennis racket up here. I could probably use that on the side of a page and it would add some fun contrast and texture. Oh, good. What kind of journal are you working on? I'd love to hear about it. You do such beautiful, amazing work. You ladies, I'm always in awe when I look at your projects. You have some of the most beautiful journals. And, I just love to see what other people's brains think of. I mean, we all kind of use the same stuff, but everybody envisions it differently. And I really like to see how different people execute kind of the same idea, It's really fun to me. It's just a writing journal. Oh, yeah. Writing is a really great thing to help you work through a divorce. I've got to say it really helped me. I won't say it's across the board for everyone because, everyone operates differently. But I find journaling to be extremely helpful. And when I was going through my divorce, doubly so. It's a good project to focus on, though. Right, I know they're butchering animals, but for my creepy Halloween journal, I think we can pretend they're doing something else. Okay. Well, I'm just losing stuff off the side of there constantly. He's working on the pipeline here. This is the pipeline in Alaska, I think. All journals are important. It doesn't matter if it's just for writing or whether it's a junk journal or an art piece. I think they all have value. I'm pretty partial to writing journals myself. That's why mine are so often so naked. I agree, Kat. Journaling can be so amazing. I am in love with watching Never Hopeless by Elizabeth right now. Her daily creative journal just gives me a little burst of positivity every morning. And then I'll watch Nicole at Relax Cut Glue when she comes on. Just, watch her glue some stuff. It's easy to work too. I will say that. Definitely easy to work too. And there goes another page. Look at the size of that. That thing is on wheels. I don't know if you can see it, but apparently you can drive that around because it's on wheels. That's crazy. I don't think I need. Oh, look at that. I like that for that, though. I'm going to save the whole thing and I'm going to crop it down. But I want to do it with a cutter because I don't, I can't cut a straight line to save my life. Oh, nice. You do a creative daily journal. Have I seen it on there's like a glue book banter or something? Or are you one of the people that regularly post in Brooke's channel with their journals? I hit like on a lot of them. But sometimes I am guilty of not paying attention to. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty, and I give it a heart. It's like drive-by Facebook liking, I guess. I like the time elapse with the traffic and stuff. I've always liked the effects that you get. I think it's neat. You post in Brooke's channel all the time. Then I probably liked a bunch of your stuff. I go through and I think, oh, that's so much fun. What a great way to document your life, I like those lamps. That's cool. Okay. I like the people and I like the old couple cooking. I think I'm going to keep this page and I'll cut those down for my journal. It's not intentional. I don't mean to drive by things. It's just I'll be looking for something or I'll just be scrolling through. Sometimes I'm guilty of scrolling through Facebook when I'm bored going, I like that. I like that. Ooh, that's pretty. Without really thinking about it too much. I confess I am guilty of that. I do find journaling and collage in particular. I think that's probably why I'm so partial to it. It's been a great help in helping me when I'm depressed, because it's something you can do that you don't have to think real hard about. So I'm not a big fan of crosses. The girls with I might crop that down. It's 3 girls in a hot spring and they're wearing their winter hats and looking at, this is an older picture. So, it's in Yellowstone. I think I might crop that down a little bit and put that in a journal. Hey, Arlene, how are you? I haven't seen you. Maybe I can't remember the last time I saw you. My brain is mush. Mush, I say. But yeah, anything that helps with depression is good in my book. I gotta say. I think that's awesome. I'm saving up landscapes because I think I'm going to do a series of glue books by season. Probably, I don't know about spring so much. I'm not, but I think I just kind of want to do one for each season. That's something I can look through when when it's the middle of summer, I can look through a winter one and go, ooh, you know what I mean? I was last night, Nels. I have to admit, we've been out scaventuring the last 2 days looking for dye and things Elle needs for her projects. And I've got that's a tiny guy in a really big tree. He is a long way from the ground. I like this picture right here with the little seedlings. I'm going to cut it out. I am. So I've been tired the last couple of days because, and then there's all the other work. Look at those. I think those maybe they're emus. I'm not real good with birds, but I like them just kind of trekking down the road. I like that. Cat. Cat is perfectly imperfect. K-A-T. Or at least that's how I spell it. I could be wrong. It could be C-A-T. Look at all that red soil. It's a lonesome stretch of road right there. I kind of like that. It says, coincidentally, the African baobab tree also seats 7. I just like the phrase. I'm going to keep it. Do not really need an ad for a Jeep, but I like that phrase. It's funny. It strikes me as funny. Oh, black vice. Blah. Just saying. Nothing here really striking my fancy. A lot of car ads in National Geographic in this time period. I don't think I want the bottom half of this, but I like the red sky at the top. Hey, Carla, how are you? Welcome, welcome. There are days when you can't even remember your own name. I have had mushy brain. I have been forgetting words. I'll be in the middle of a conversation and just totally forget a word. I think it's the changing of the seasons, honestly. I get a little wonky when the seasons change. Oh, there's some pretty pictures in there. I think I'll definitely keep this set. I'll trim them just above the numbers, though. Those will be fun in a series on a page. Like down both sides of a double spread to write on. I think that would be fun. Yeah, brain fog. Fun. Right up there with hot flashes, which I already said I would take those over with everything else. I'm just going to continue to pray that I move along through menopause. Makes me happy. Oh, I think I'll keep the vintage picture. That's kind of cool. I'm not really liking the carriage and buggy so much, but I do like her picture. Lots of car ads. Lots. Clean air, courtesy of Glen Falls Medical School. And it's just got 2 corks in the smokestacks. I think I might keep that. That's a little funny. Carla, how have you been? You having a good week despite the evil 4-letter word? Look, it's another car ad. This is as bad as Nicole's Maxi Pad ads. Earth, wind, fire, and other scary stuff. Okie dokie. Take that for sure. It looks a little bit like an eyeball, doesn't it? I think I might keep that. That's what it looks like. Doesn't it look like an eyeball peeping through? Arlene. I got away with so much stuff. Look at that Zenith. Chrome color. Check that baby out. I think I might keep that and fussy cut that out. Oh my gosh, even better. Look at that. 1976. That is a maxi skirt right there. I think we looked at this the other day. I'm keeping that whole thing. I like the window. So I think we'll keep that bottom part of this. Well, at least we have a way out, right? I'm sorry I behaved badly. Menopause. Now that is a boat of a car right there. I think I'm going to fussy cut that and put it in a collage. For sure. Oh, there's an ad for Kmart. Oh my God. Look at all the Kodak cameras in that ad. Look at that. But I still want the car. I totally want the car. TWA. Oh my goodness. I'm going to take this half of the picture with the oh, I just have to. I have to get it. How fun is that? With the luscious cabinets, right? When you got up to change the channel. You miss Kmart? I can't honestly say I miss Kmart. Although I never really spent that much time in there, so. Look at that. That's early day. Look at the underwater scene. That's kind of fun. I might keep that. It could be creepy underwater stuff. That could be a good background for sure. Okay, let's see. Oh, look at that. Look at that diving helmet. That's something else. Right? Well, because it took up such a big part of the room. It had to be decorative, you know? Now they just sit on the wall. I love that guy with his facial expression and his chicken. I'm keeping him. I'll probably fussy cut around him and his chicken and his basket and stuff. And they are lifting and moving an entire house. They are. They're moving the whole house. I guess when you move in the Philippines, you move. That's something else. Look at that 1970s hair. Oh my. A little kid with his goggles. Oh, I like the way her face is painted. I'll have to cut that one out with my fussy cutter thingies. Right? A mobile home of a whole different kind, right? I love all the landscapes. There's a big old cityscape. There's lots of people on telephones doing it. Look at the old school telephones, people. Old school. When you were on the phone, you were really on the phone. You could not walk away from that thing. You gotta have that just for the memories. I made we had an old TV cabinet and we refinished it and painted it and put a fish tank inside of it. It had little legs on it. It was really cute. We had to give it away when we moved from Phoenix to Ohio. Those people are completely going overboard in their canoe, but they look so happy about it. All right, now we've hit Egyptian stuff. That might make a good background for something. Remember when all the King Tut's tomb thing was all the rage for a good long time. There's some good pictures, so I'll keep these and cut them out with. Here's one of the pyramids. That's a nice one. I'll cut those out with my You think it still works? Oh my goodness. I know there's like kind of a retro movement. With the TVs, like some people still try to fix them up and keep the old style. I watch most of my stuff online, so I can't honestly look at that guy. That guy is too awesome not to keep. He's very 70s. I might be more like into it if I spend a lot of time like in the living room watching TV, but I don't. I do most of it on my computer. So oh, there's that. Oh, I like these little statues. I think I'm gonna fussy cut those out. Those would be fun. I always wanted to go to Egypt until I got old enough to understand how dangerous it is over there. I like the word dazzling legacy and ancient quest, so I'm going to keep that. And then we got some little, I can fussy cut around this little bit of faux hieroglyphics. You know, it's like a cartoon kind of depiction, but if I fussy cut around it, it could be good on a page. I think so. I think so. Oh, I like the statues here. Yeah, I think I'll keep that page. We'll fussy cut some of that. Not so big on the boat, though. House of Eternity. The tomb. Okay. And then we'll fussy cut out one of those panels and use that too. But I'll do that on the paper trimmer. Okay, I did a pretty hefty stack. So we've whittled down the big old bag. It's a big bag. Vinyl's kind of its own thing. If it's well kept, the sound on vinyl can be amazing. But, you know, you got to take care of vinyl. Yeah, players can be very different. All right, so we got a nice, I think that's becoming big among young people again, too. You know, it hits again and again every, I don't know, every like decade and a half-ish. It'll have a revival. But I think vinyl's a wonderful thing. Somewhere at my mom's house, she still has all of her Beatles and stuff, like original pressings from when she was a kid. And then some more modern stuff, like she's got some Bruce Springsteen and stuff, or at least I assume she still does. I haven't been home in many, many years. All right, so we got a nice big pile of National Geographic, some stuff still to fussy cut out that I will work on for the next collage session. But we processed quite a bit in an hour. Okay, so does anybody have any announcements or things they want? I'm going to put Cat Shop in once again because some new people came in. If you guys haven't been over, she's got some lovely journals in there. Cat. Oops. If you're not in the market for journals right now, you could probably head over and at least favorite her shop so you can see when she's got updates coming up. I know she said she was working on a journal right now, but yeah, it could be supporting each other and sharing each other's links. If anybody else has a shop they'd like to pimp, fish on legs on a fish. But yeah, so that's Kat's. She's got a few journals in there and they're very lovely. But if anybody else has a shop they'd like to let me know, or if you're a mod, go ahead and post one. I'm always like to share new things. And sometimes you forget people you see all the time have shops, or that they're selling their wares. I said pimp. I did. Hi, Tina. And Sharon's working and lurking. We're getting ready to head out for the night. Sharon, do you have an Etsy shop? Do you have an Etsy shop? If you want, you can share your link. Right? You hear it and you know exactly where the switch was. Yes, definitely share your shop. We want to, go to each other's shops and favorite them if they have things that you might consider purchasing. Even if you're not in the market right now, if you favorite it, you're going to see when they do their updates, when they add new things to the shop, so that you'll know to go and check them out all over again. How are you doing, Tina? You having a lovely evening? That Halloween journal you were working on, I was watching a video. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to head over and make sure that I think I have it favorited, but sometimes I think I do things and then I don't. You're freezing. That's no good. So it looks like Sharon has got some fun digitals. Awesome. You should go check those out. We all love our digitals. And I do not have your shop favorite. I'm fired. I'm fired by the crafting police. I don't have you favorited. The horror, the shame. Hello, Tina O. How are you? Got two Tinas in the house. Do I have you on message? Oh, Tina. Tina and Tina are trying to connect. You guys are so funny. So, yeah. So, Sharon's got some lovely digitals in there. I was just Googling them. And Kat does some journals. So, yeah. And next time we'll post up a couple more links. We want to get each other all hooked up where we can with our channels and our shops. And, it's a good thing. You got a camper for Tina's truck. Oh, my. Tina Massey on Facebook. All right, so I am going to call it for the evening. We've been on just a little over an hour. We got ourselves a nice little pile of images. I hope Sharon got a lot of work done. And I hope you ladies had a little bit of fun. I know I'm a little low energy tonight. I promise when I come back on Friday for Hanging in the Hollow, I will not have been shopping and I will have a little more energy. However you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I wish you the happiest of crafting. Bye, 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 bye. Thanks for visiting. The end.